When your child tries something new the first time, they're probably not going to be very good at it. In fact, they're probably going to suck. Everything takes practice, and when you're learning basic skills, it can take a while to get the hang of it. And when our kids know when they first start something that they're not going to be that great at it, and they have that understanding and that mindset, they won't get frustrated and quit. Now, obviously, kids are learning a bunch of different things, so they're not going to be getting good at everything. They're learning the basic skills. But if they have that mindset that it takes a while to get good at anything, in fact, walking, when they first started, they didn't just get up and run, they will be more patient with themselves. I think kids and adults can have mismanaged expectations or even magical thinking that they're going to do something and they're going to be brilliant the first time that they do it. And they become disappointed and frustrated when they're terrible or not so great. So we see these Olympians who are amazing, winning medals, and we're seeing their moment of glory on the TV, but we don't see the 10,000 hours that they put in. We don't see their mom driving them to the track at 6 a.m. We don't see how they were exhausted crying because they couldn't reach a goal. We're just seeing the moment of glory. They don't really show the hours of hard work usually on TV, just the glory moments. And for athletes, they have coaching support, family support, teammate support. It's not even a single effort. We also need to teach our kids that they shouldn't compare their beginning to a friend's middle. So when they start gymnastics and their friend's been tumbling for a while, they have to realize that they're not going to be as good as that girl who's put in her 5,000 hours at the gym. And we shouldn't compare ourselves to somebody who's been doing something for quite a long time because we're not at that point. Whenever you do something, there's a dip. So in Atomic Habits, the book, they talk about you start something and then it kind of goes down and then it goes up like a hockey stick. You don't see the result right away, and some things for a couple of months. And we just have to keep at it every day if it's something we want to pursue and to get better. We can let our kids know that we don't expect them to show up like an Olympic athlete, but they can just do their best and focus on getting 1% better every day, and they will be amazed if they focused on that small thing, how much they can improve. My son's class went to the swimming pool together, and my son had joined a swim club, and he really improved. And while they were there, he was doing flip turns, and one of the kids in the class was like, wow, I didn't know you could swim like that. But what he didn't really know about was that my son had gone to swimming 2 or 3 times a week, swimming lengths, learning the basics for months to be able to do that flip turn. It wasn't at all like he woke up and was great one day. And even in comparison to the kids in the club, there were kids who were much better for their age, that had been doing it longer, put in more effort, and had more practice because swimming was truly their thing. So we need to teach our kids that to get great at something, they need to put in the work, that they're not going to be fantastic right out of the gate. And to think that they will be is sort of magical thinking. But with persistence, they can become great at something that they choose to put the effort into. You really have to do the boring repetitions to get good at something, whether that's baseball, math, spelling, whatever it may be. Sales, if that's your career. When we train our child's mindset that to be great at something, they have to put in the time, we are setting them up for success more than failure. It's not a negative thing. It's just this is what's going to be expected if you do want to be great at something, and it will save them a ton of frustration in the long run. And a lot of people are not willing to do the reps. They run on to the next shiny object when things get hard. As adults, we do that as well. And it's important to pick what you want to focus your energy to get good on. And we all have a pie of energy that we can give to things. To get really good at something, you have to do the repetitions, the boring work, to be good at the foundation, to grow and to be good at the the fun stuff later on. We want our kids to learn that they have to see things through and stick with something to become really good at it. Over dinner tonight, I challenge you to share with your kids the last time you tried something new and how it took you a while to get good at it and how the first few times of doing it were challenging for you. Leave a comment below and let us know how you've shared the lesson of things aren't always easy the first time and how you may suck when you just get started.